Good afternoon and welcome to this South East Counties Women's Football League Surrey match between Jersey Bulls and Hartland. The lineups for Jersey Bulls: Ty Vass, Tiffany Sumby, Poppy Benet, Danielle Bradshaw, Natasha Keane, Anya Ruth, Leah Morris, Holly Sumby, Emily LePage, Anita Tavares and Samantha Silva Pinto, with the bench of Chantal Renoir, Roisin Flynn, Lauren Carey, Elena Clyde-Smith and Sophie Thornton. For Hartland, Sadie Trotter, Freya Taylor, Noana Castro-Whelan, Eve Hayter, Ruby Forrest, Ella Wadsworth, Amy Littlewood, Sophie Allen, Natsun Stevens, Lilia Jameson, Lily Marie Harrington-Brown, and the bench, Ava Brown, Ella Beavis and Ella Smith. And actually there was a late change, as Natsun Stevens is now on the bench. Ava Brown is starting number 4. So Jersey Bulls and Hartland come into this with a 100% record, although Hartland have only played one game since the league was split. But it does mean that they are in this title hunt just as much as Jersey Bulls are. The last time that Jersey Bulls played Hartland, it was a 3-1 victory, so that is all that both teams have to go off. It was the first time that both teams had ever played each other in women's football. But I have no doubt that any of the teams that have got a VO would have used that to analyse any potential strengths and weaknesses on both sides. So Mark LeCornu is the man in the middle and will be in charge of proceedings this afternoon. The managers on both sides: Chad Morris for Jersey Bulls and Louis Frillet for Hartland. So we are nearly underway as Mark LeCornu is just going through the usual proceedings before the game, speaking to both captains. Holly Sumby for Jersey Bulls. This South East Counties Women's Football League match is nearly ready to go. Must win for both sides if they are to have genuine ambitions to lift the title and to gain promotion into the division above. So it looks like, for whatever reason, whoever won the coin toss has decided to switch sides. And it doesn't look like, well, maybe there is, maybe some sunshine that might be impacting the goalkeeper perhaps. The longest journey for the goalkeepers, of course, when the sides are switched. If all good if you're a striker, you only have to walk a few yards. Seats still filling here at Springfield. People perhaps a little bit late after Sunday lunch. But they've made it to the game. That's the most important thing. Mark just double checking to make sure that watch still works. And it is, and we're off. So straight away, long ball to Emily LePage, and that's questions immediately asked of Poppy Benet. Tavares immediately into the action. Scrappy though. Harrington Brown playing in the forward role for Hartland, and it will be a Hartland throw. Only Ruth would be disappointed with her. Holly Sumby disappointed with her clearance. Jersey Bulls throw. Tavares. It's a little bit too much for Ruth this time, but Ruth recovers really well. Now LePage. Ruth battling, not winning though. Good feet by Sophie Allen. And good pressure from Jameson, forcing the throw, and Hartland have started well here. Now Wadsworth. And Allen, who's proved tricky so far, not able to get Hartland forward yet. Bit too much for Allen, but it's away anyway. Away by Benet. Another throw for Wadsworth to take. Too much for Harrington Brown. And Bradshaw will see that out. So Taya Vass in goal for Jersey Bulls this afternoon. That's long by Benet. Now Tavares comes deep to receive. Still Tavares does brilliantly well. Skip through two. But unable to stick further forward. You almost want Tavares in both of those positions. Oh, and it might be a chance for LePage, but Sadie Trotter is out to it and is called into action for the first time. Missed by Bradshaw. Partly dealt with by Benet. That's in the middle of the park and has been picked up by Holly Sumby. And that's his ran out of play by Eve Hayter. Sunby's throw. Tavares. Sunby. Finds Morris, touches it down, but is met with Castro Whelan almost immediately. But here's Tiffany Sunby, who's got a little bit of space to drive into. Closed down though, but does well to get past. But Hartland do well to recover. Good recovery from Eve Hayter. Morris showing for Sunby. Option now not available. Finds Tavares instead. Sunby, back to Sunby. Ball in, finds LePage, but that was going to be speculative, always. And Trotter has played it as short as can be. Jameson. Harrington Brown. It's beyond Harrington Brown, and Vass will just pick that up. Safe. Then Surrey. Bradshaw. Won't find LePage, met by Littlewood, but cleared away by Castro Whelan. Now Jameson. Harrington Brown is with her. Jameson. And the shot is speculative for Vass. Too much for Tavares. Now here comes Sunby, but brilliantly improvised to find LePage. And Hartland's counter-attack is stopped immediately, and Ruth recycles brilliantly, tries to find Sunby. LePage tries to do the same. Both teams both back lines not particularly playing with an interest of playing high. Now Tavares. Lovely 1-2 with Morris, and Tavares is still going. Here is Tavares, and Tavares' idea was good for LePage between the fullback and the centre half. Kept in by Bradshaw. Now Holly Sunby, now Morris. It's back to Tiffany Sunby. It's given away, and Forrest has started an attack and has tried to find Harrington Brown, who is a little unfortunate to not win the ricochet back. Hartland still have it here. It's off Tiffany Sunby. Here is Harrington Brown. Tried to advance forward, unable to do so. This is positive from Hartland. Oh, Neva Brown unable to win it, and Morris's ball is probably a little bit too much for LePage. So Trotter will start again. Fairly even first few minutes here at Springfield. Jameson wins it. Stopped by Ruth. LePage. And LePage actually got in the way of Natasha Keaton's clearance, and Jameson is away now for Hartland. Ruth is there though. Oh, and cleared away, and Harrington Brown with an improvised overhead kick. But it's a danger sign. And Hartland's first real chance of the game. And play is stopped because Ella Wadsworth is down for Hartland. So maybe an early substitution to be made by Louis Frillet. Well, Louis Frillet is called into action, manager and medic. A common theme in grassroots football. It doesn't look like Ella Wadsworth has received any treatment, so by the laws of the game she will not need to come off, but she is choosing to come off, so it does look like a substitution is going to be made. There is a lady on the far side that has taken off her bib, and it looks like it is Natsun Stevens, who originally was meant to start, for whatever reason didn't, but is now going to be called into action almost immediately. So Hartland with probably the best chance so far. Ultimately, it was a very speculative, improvised effort that, if it goes in, it's one of the goals of the season. Pulls yet to test the keeper. Bene. Sumby. Finds Ruth. Good football. Morris. Direct for Holly Sumby, who's through. It's Sumby! Oh, and Holly Sumby has skied it over. And when I say over, that's into the car park and maybe hitting a garden gnome on the way. But a really good piece of football from Jersey Bulls, and that is the most threatening they've looked so far, and that is the best chance so far. Excellent football. Brilliant ball by Morris. Holly Sumby's run was perfect, just the finish lacking. Oh, and that might have come off her hand, and it did. Mark Lacornu says yes. Hartland free kick. Harrington Brown, it's met with Bradshaw in its second ball territory here, but Bene wins that. Now Silva Pinto tries to find, well, it was between Sumby and Tavares. Now this looks promising for Forest, who's met with Bene. Oh, and well, from here it was actually quite difficult to tell where that foul was going to be given, but Bene looks to be in quite a bit of distress here, which is not what you want to see. The Martin Cornu is speaking to Ruby Forest. I cannot see a booking coming here. That didn't look malicious at all, but there is some concern for Poppy Bene. So ladies on both sides will get some fluids in. It's not an overly hot day, but it is one of the warmer days we've probably had this year, after all we've seen is rain. Not sure it's sunny enough to get the factor 50 out, however, so this is a drinks break because of the injury and not because it is too hot. And we've got some lovely signs here at Springfield with we've got here at Jersey Bulls women's side: pride, power, passion. Lovely sign to see. The girls have put it down now, but it's great that we have this support, and we've got another one right at the top right hand corner as well. Right, so Poppy Bene has come off, and I don't know if that is Poppy Bene done for today, but play is resumed, and Morris has lost it, but Mark Lacornu says foul. Well, Holly Sumby held. Natasha Keane trying to make an option. It's come to support now. Looks like this might be going to the right-hand side, however. Benet is back on. That is great to see. It's not the end of her afternoon after all. And she'll take the free kick as well. Now Ruth. Direct for Tavares. Morris. Morris from distance. Oh, and that would have been contention for goal of the season if that had gone in. Saw Sadie Trotter off her line and thought, why not? Not a bad effort, but it is over the bar. Tavares. Sunby finds Morris. It found a way in the end. Now Leah Morris, she'll try again. And good hands by Sadie Trotter, this time under the bar. And testing Trotter this time. It's over both heads, and Harrington Brown has done fairly well. Well, Benet does fantastically, and good strength, then good feet. Pass a little wayward though. Now Forrest, down that left-hand side again. Now Sophie Allen. Still Allen, stopped by Benet. Excellent by Poppy Benet. Now Tavares, unable to hold it. Will come back for balls anyway though. So Jersey Bulls have grown into this game and have started to test the keeper, and that will be encouraging for Chad Morris's side, although it looks like the ball's out of play. It'll be a Hartland throw just in the Jersey Bulls half. Bradshaw. And it's already gone, and that is well, that hurts. That does hurt, and she'll be a little bit winded from that. Hopefully nothing more. Point blank range. We all heard it, Danielle Bradshaw, don't worry. Painful. Now, throw in. Tasha Keane will take the throw. Oh, and Page and Tavares both came for it. Just a little bit of communication needed. Now Brown tries to find Jameson, but it's not far enough. Tavares, good feet, good strength as well. Still Tavares, has two on her, but dispossessed. And all of a sudden Ruby Forrest is chasing, but Benet is there to clean up. Good defending again. Harrington Brown. Recycled and kept. Goodbye Silva Pinto. A little bit scrappy at the moment. Sunby finds Morris. Good turn by Morris. And now Keane has the Page in front of her if she wishes to use her, but uses Morris. Good triangle and a good passage of play. The Page finds Keane. Now Tavares. Now Sunby. This will be excellent. Holly Sunby unable to get there. Oh, but there's a chance for Keane! And in! Excellent build-up play by Jersey Bulls. Maybe a little bit of fortune at the end, but it all counts. And more importantly, for Jersey Bulls, they lead. And Natasha Keane with a goal that felt like it took an age to get there, but it did. And more importantly, it's 1-0 Jersey Bulls. Excellent build-up play there, it really was, and that is exactly what Chad Morris would have wanted to see. And Hartland are making a substitution, and off comes Ruby Forrest, and that is very disappointing for her. So coming on, it looks like it's Ella Smith. Well, up until that moment, it was a very even affair. So the question now for Hartland is, how do they react? And Jersey Bulls very much used to being in front. Hartland have had a good season, however. Jameson trying to find Harrington Brown, but here comes Ruth. Now Morris. Now Keane, the goal scorer. Pass doesn't make it this time. Too much though for Jameson. Yeah, Hartland throw. Harrington Brown might get there. No, won't get there. Oh, and that looked a little bit late by Harrington Brown. Keane, oh, the Page won't get that. It's a little bit too high. Now Littlewood with the throw. Another throw for Hartland. They have made progress. Away by Benet. That is high. Ruth's header. Holly Sumby unable to find Sylvia Pinto, but Jersey Bull's shape looks good. Dealt with again by Benet. She's been busy in the first 15-20 minutes. She's had a lot to do. So as we're reaching the halfway mark of the first half, Harrington Brown though with a good effort. And that's probably the danger that Hartland have, is Harrington Brown has this stature about her, and she's strong and she's able to play with her back to goal. So it's when she gets an opportunity, she is going to shoot. And that's what Tyre Vass is going to have to be very aware of. Corner for Hartland. Every red shirt is in the box. Corner brought in, headed away by Keane. Still not away though. Now Stevens. Brilliant by Castro Whelan. Ball brought in, but too much for any Hartland attacking player. So Jersey Bulls survive a little moment. Tavares. Morris. Now Ruth. Finds LePage. Can LePage keep it in? No, she cannot. But danger signs are there again. Hartland clear their lines, but it's as far as Bradshaw, whose header is controlled for Tiffany Sumby. Brilliant by Tiffany Sumby, past one. Unfortunate not to find another red shirt, although Mark LeCourneau says play on. Here's Tavares. Tiffany Sumby was asking for it, didn't receive it. And now Mark LeCourneau stops play. A couple of the Hartland players look like maybe they are feeling it a little bit. A substitute to be made is Emily LePage is coming off. And coming on is Roisin Flynn. Oh, and offside flag is up, so whatever results won't count. Oh, and push in the back, and that's a Stonewall free kick.
Number 7, Emily LePage, is replaced by number 15, Roisin Flynn.
Now, oh, too much for Tavares, although that's not a clearance that's gone far. Here's Morris. Now Sylvia Pinto. Good feet by Samantha Sylvia Pinto, and there's a chance here for Jersey Bulls, and it will be a corner for Jersey Bulls. Well kept in and good feet by Samantha Sylvia Pinto. Now, will Bulls play that short? No. Mark LeCourneau has spotted that there is a line that is there for a reason. Morris. Oh, and it's in! It's an own goal by Castro Whelan. Morris may claim it, but I'm almost certain it is an own goal, and it is so unfortunate for Luana Castro Whelan, and Jersey Bulls double their lead through an own goal. What a sucker punch that is for Hartland, because they looked like they had grown back into this. But they now have double the work to do to get themselves back in this crucial league match. Tiffany Sumby. Game by all means is not over, but it does leave work to do for Hartland. The corner was always dangerous, and that is the thing, is if the ball is delivered in such a way that it's just in front of goal like that, it does ask questions of the defence, and that's exactly what happened. Now, here's Harrington Brown. Jameson. It's a good idea, but it's just overhit, and Tyre Vass will pick it up easily. And the crowd finally ran out of steam. Here's Sumby. Now Keane. Jersey Bulls goal scorer for the first goal. Good feet. Now Sylvia Pinto. Tavares is there. Looks for the reverse pass, but is well tracked by Ava Brown. Now Jameson. Oh, won't get there. Holly Sumby gets there first. Now Natasha Keane. And Sylvia Pinto won't get there. Overhit by Keane. Sumby. Here's Ruth. Hartland throw. Jameson unable to touch it down. It'll be another Hartland throw anyway. Jersey Bulls throw and made more progress. Now Natasha Keane. Sumby. Meant for Sylvia Pinto, didn't get there, but Hartland just about dealing with it. Throw in. Finds Ruth. Tavares. Oh, and Flynn puts a ball for Sylvia Pinto. And it's just a little bit too difficult for her to wrap her foot round. But promising again. Harrington Brown. It's given back to Tiffany Sumby. Now Holly Sumby will try to find Keane. And that will be chased by Sophie Allen, but good feet by Taya Vass and good decision as well. Now Ruth. Given away. Benet is there. Hartland throw. Ava Brown for Hartland. Now Ruth. Mark Lecornu counting down the seconds that Taya Vass had. It's part of the new regulations this season that goalkeepers only have a certain amount of time. 8 seconds, I believe. Now Roisin Flynn. This is good from Flynn. Oh, and just a little bit too much for Holly Sumby. Nearly forced her to attempting a scorpion kick. Benet. Brilliant by Benet. She's had a brilliant first half. And there's a player down, and Mark Lecornu has decided to stop play. And that is the right thing to do, and that was a flag by the assistant. So play is stopped as we hit the 34-minute mark. It's Jersey Bulls 2, Hartland 0. And Louis Frillet called into action once again. Difficult to tell from here what the issue might be. And Lydia Jameson treats herself to a Lucozade that she managed to sneak onto this side of the pitch. I think she's telling the crowd how thirsty she is or how much she needs it. It is tough, this pitch on the legs. This is the first season with the new artificial surface. I believe similar to what was installed at Victoria Park in Guernsey. But crazy to think that it had been 10 years since that had been replaced. So, Chad Morris having a quick chat with the girls before they to resume. The question is, can Jersey Bulls find another before half time to try and put this game to bed? Or can Hartland half the deficit? Because if they do, the half-time team talks for both dressing rooms will be very, very different. Sumby finds Flynn. Holly Sumby. Oh, it's a good ball. Sylvia Pinto is arriving. And Hartland now with an opportunity. Bit of hold-up play maybe encouraged. It's Sophie Allen. Harrington Brown is with her, and Sophie Allen's all her efforts holding up. The right decision wasn't made. Now here's Tavares. And Holly Sumby is waiting. She's just entered the penalty area, but she was tracked. Here is Sumby. Oh, Ruth with the effort. Going to be a goal kick. In fact, it looks like it was offside. So, well, actually, a substitution is being made for Hartland. So, Ella Wadsworth is back on for Hartland, and Natsun Stevens is back onto the substitutes bench after starting there. And the beauty of having rolling substitutions in grassroots is it allows the managers to keep things fresh at a level where I think it's incredibly necessary. Here's Flynn, happy to turn and twist. Brilliant by Flynn. She might go herself. Instead she finds Morris. And that is easy for the hands of Sadie Trotter. Good from Flynn though. Keane's header. Oh, and missed by Wadsworth, but Hartland have it back. It's a bit too much for Jameson to run onto, and Allen. Good turn, good feet by Natasha Keane. That's really good. Really good by Natasha Keane, and she keeps her run going as well. Tavares finds Keane, who's already got one, but that might just be a little bit too much, and at least Jersey Bulls have got a throw-in out of it. Now Bradshaw. Jersey Bulls throw a little bit further on. Just over 5 minutes left of normal time in this first half. Bene. Sunby. Morris. It's a ball in between the Hartland back line that has found Flynn eventually, and it is Flynn. And it comes out for Sylvia Pinto, but Hartland deal with it. And now maybe they can go on the counter-attack because Jameson is there. Not used just yet by Amy Littlewood, but that is too much for Jameson this time. Now Keane. And that's too much for Keane. Sylvia Pinto. Benet's header. Now Morris. And given away, and Hartland regain possession. Although seemed a little bit forced. Now Morris. Floated for Sylvia Pinto on this left-hand side. Good strength by Sylvia Pinto. Now it's Holly Sumby who lets fly, and it is wide. So I can imagine there will probably be a little bit of stoppage time for Mark LaCorney to add on. We did have Poppy Benet down early on, but she has been excellent since her return to the field. Tavares finds somebody who's found that space again. Now Keane. Natasha Keane! Saved by Sadie Trotter. Jameson gets that forward for Harrington. Oh, it's already gone actually. And that has gone out of play, and Hartland have a throw very deep in their half. Here's Ruth. Back to Bennett. Sumby does well to find Ruth. Oh, and Ruth brought down, but it looks like players continued, and Roisin Flynn is in, and the flag is up. Saved by Sadie Trotter anyway. Now Wadsworth. Taylor trying to encourage her side to go forward. Dealt with by Bennett. Here's Wadsworth. Oh. Given away, and that is given away also. Here's Ruth. Morris. Ruth is brought down, and it will be a free kick for Jersey Bulls. It's a little bit late, and it might well be that that's a last warning for Sophie Allen. I think another one like that might result in a yellow card. So Jameson and Hayter off. coming on is seeing the return of Ruby Forrest. And Ella Bevis. Now Sumby. Still Sumby. Tries to find Holly Sumby. And Sadie Trotter picks up. And Bradshaw is brought down. So that'll be a free kick. And played quickly. So no indicator of how much time just yet in terms of stoppage time, but we are into that now. Now Tavares finds Tiffany Sumby. Holly Sumby unable to keep it, so can Hartland maybe create a chance before the end of the half? Not like that, they will. Now Morris, it's all the way back for Ty Vass. Bradshaw, pressed by Harrington Brown. Good press. Now Ruth, now Morris. Now Tavares. Flynn was asking for it. Flynn might get it still, but Sadie Trotter will pick up instead. Harrington Brown. It's really good. Good play once again, direct. Was stopped by Tiffany Sumby. Now Ruth has given that for Tavares to chase onto, which she has got onto. And it's a brilliant ball for Sylvia Pinto. Oh. Maybe ask the question of whether it struck the hand of Ella Wadsworth, but it hasn't. Oh, but Sylvia Pinto's got it back. And it is Sylvia Pinto, and it's saved by Trotter, and Flynn is there. It's still Flynn. And away this time. Hartland survive. Good by Bene. Morris finds Roisin Flynn. Holly Sumby waiting in the area, so is Tavares. Won't find any. Chelsea ball's throw. That's brought in for Sylvia Pinto. Difficult to control. And that will be half time. So what started off a very even affair the game has gone on. Jersey Bulls have grown into it, and deservedly so. Lead 2-0 through a Natasha Keane goal and a very unfortunate Castro Whelan own goal. But it is Jersey Bulls 2, Hartland 0. So welcome back to this South East Counties Women's Football League match between Jersey Bulls and Hartland. Score at 2-0. Hartland with plenty of work to do. Goal from Natasha Keane and an own goal from Castro Whelan is the reason why Hartland have all that work to do. But the game is far from over. Next goal is crucial. And we're off. So it looks like that Hartland have gone for something that looks a bit more structurally defensive. Now Ruth finds Silva Pinto. Silva Pinto still going, but cleared away. That'll be a Hartland throw. Tavares. Sunby. Good football to Ruth. To Morris. It's a little bit too much for Silva Pinto. Now Morris. Tavares does brilliantly to find Roisin Flynn. Keeps it in as well. Here is Flynn. And it's just bounced before it's got to Silva Pinto. It'll be a Jersey Bulls throw. Good start by Jersey Bulls. Now Keane. Here's Morris. It is Morris! Oh, and it's a brilliant, brilliant goal. And Leah Morris gives Jersey Bulls a 3-goal lead. And that is probably the cushion that Jersey Bulls were looking for just that little bit of security. And it really does leave Hartland a mountain to climb.
Goal for the Jersey Bulls, number 10, Leah Morris.
Leah Morris is absolutely delighted. And it is a superb finish. And that's what she can do when she's given that time and space. Just on the edge of the area. Very, very difficult for Sadie Trotter to deal with. So it's 3-0. Castro Whelan all the way back to Sadie Trotter. Freya Taylor trying to advise Ella Wadsworth to get it forward. Here's Benet, now Sunby, now Morris, Flynn. Flynn does well to still keep it, good feet, good strength. Flynn still going. Be a Jersey Bulls throw. Tavares, Morris. Natasha Keane has gone here. Jersey Bulls look like they could go on and score more. There's Silver Pinto. Holly Sunby. Now Silver Pinto has a little bit too much for her, and it's well recovered by Castro Whelan. Now Freya Taylor will get there. It'll be a Hartland throw. Now Tavares. Very nearly found Morris. Now Taylor. Keane managed to find Sunby, who finds Flynn. And Flynn stopped in her tracks. You can see what she was trying to do. Now Ella Smith. Well dealt with by Poppy Bennett. Bennett a little bit displeased with her forward pass. Ruth was brought down, but Mark Cornu says play on. Jersey Bulls still have it. Castro Whelan back to Sunby. Morris touches down. Ruth finds Bradshaw. Now Silver Pinto, direct as always. Finds Ruth. Oh, and Ruth's pass was meant for Silver Pinto, no doubt, or Keane. So Hartland will get the opportunity here to get the ball into the penalty area. Ask a few questions of the Jersey Bulls defence. Now Flynn. She's got lots of space to drive into, which she will. Being caught up though. Oh, Tavares. Here's Flynn. Good feet by Flynn. Now Morris. And got a little underneath that. Good football again. Good run by Roisin Flynn. So Sadie Trotter has opted for Hartland to play out from the back from this side instead. It has gone out of play though, and Tiffany Sunby won't waste too much time. Morris, Tavares, touchdown. Oh, and Flynn will be disappointed about the scuffed effort. Well stopped by Leah Morris. Sophie Allen stopped in her tracks, and Harrington Brown is still going. Fought well though. And it will be a free kick as Amy Littlewood is brought down. Free kick for Hartland. Now, Tiffany Sumby, it's well stopped. Well stopped by Ava Brown. Bulls seem hungry for more. Oh, and Sylvia Pinto might keep it in. She does. Sunby was asking for it on the edge of the area, didn't get it. Just inside the area. Bene. Ruth is strong, as is Morris. Good feet by Holly Sumby, and she is brought back. And it will be another free kick for Jersey Bulls. Freya Taylor with the foul. Now it's Ruth. And another substitution now being made. This looks like it is for Jersey Bulls this time, and Samantha Silva Pinto is coming off. Can't quite see who has come on for the Jersey Bulls. Oh, actually, I think we can. It is Elena Clyde-Smith. Now, Tavares was saved by Trotter, and it'll be a corner. And that's what she's...
Samantha Silva Pinto is replaced by number 17, Taylor Smythe.
Jersey Bulls take the short corner. Dealt with. Back to Morris. Fulton first time. Well, good battling between Anna Clyde-Smith and Wadsworth. Wadsworth still has it. Quite extraordinary that she's taken this from the... She shielded it all the way from the halfway line to where she is now. And finally, well, it's a free kick for Jersey Bulls. Well, it's a throw-in, actually. Keane's throw. And Morris again! And surprise, surprise. Another excellent finish by Leah Morris. And as we said, 2 minutes into this half, you cannot give her that space or time because she will punish you. Jersey Bulls 4, Hartland 0, and the game is surely beyond Hartland now, who have struggled to really grow into this second half. And it was a brilliant start by Hartland as well, who had the first chance of the game. But they just haven't threatened Tyre Vass as much as they would have liked. And some real quality in the final third by Leah Morris, who now has 2 this afternoon, and both very similar goals. Here is Morris. Lena Clyde-Smith still going, very positive. Wadsworth still with her though, forcing her back. Keane does well though. And Freya Taylor will put that out. Throw in Jersey Bulls. Now Tavares. Keane brings it in. Safe hands by Sadie Trotter. Now Sumby. And now it's Clyde-Smith with the effort. It's too tame to bother Sadie Trotter too much. So Jersey Bulls will be travelling next Sunday to the home of Meadow Sports, which will be their 4th league game since the split, and it will be their penultimate game of the league campaign. And their final game will be at home on the 26th of April, a week later. And that one will be against Milford and Whitley, which they could be the day that Jersey Bulls ladies seal the title and gain promotion. If results go their way, they could technically, mathematically seal the title next Sunday when they travel to Meadow Sports. There is a substitution now for Hartland, so Wadsworth is now off, and on comes Eve Hayter. Now here's Tavares. Dealt with just about. Roisin Flynn does brilliantly well to stop Hartland progressing forward. Kept in play. Harrington Brown, stopped by Ruth. Been a tough afternoon for Lily Marie Harrington Brown, who's probably felt quite isolated at times, and Hartland have very much played on the counter more than anything. It can be a lonely place for a striker when you're just waiting for that moment, that transition to pay off. Really, it's just been quality on the ball for Hartland that has probably let them down, particularly in this second half. I'd say Hartland had a lot more about them in the first half. And there is a Hartland player down. I think that is Luana Castro-Whelan, who is down, who seems to be in a lot of distress. And manager Louis Frillet is called into action once more. Hopefully nothing serious. She has the support of her teammates around her. hopefully nothing more than just cramp. And there's that sign again. The Jersey Bulls were inside of pride, power, passion. And it's been an excellent turnout this afternoon at Springfield. As we wait for the Castro Whelan to still receiving treatment. We have had players previously, maybe in the local leagues, more than the Jersey Bulls men's team and the ladies team, but we have had complaints of players getting cramp on this pitch, and it requires a different level of fitness. I've played on this pitch myself, and at 34 I can't tell you that this gets any easier. So whether Hartland make a change or not, that will soon materialise. Jersey Bulls have made a change themselves. Lauren Carey steps onto the field, and Poppy Bene, who has had an excellent game, I must say, this afternoon, makes way. And that looks like Tiffany Sumby will sit in centre half, and Lauren Carey.
Poppy Bene is replaced by number 16, Lauren Carey.
Lauren Carey has moved to right back, which is something we've seen quite often actually when Lauren Carey comes on. She'll come on at right back, and Tiffany Sumby, who is very good at playing more than one position in that back line, just fills in, and she does an excellent job of doing so. And I'm sure that Jersey Bulls, coming this far, will want to keep the clean sheet also. Still a bit of work to be done here. Here's Holly Sumby. Now Ruth. That might be too much for Flynn, although it's interesting that Castro Whelan was allowed to come on at the time that she did, but it hasn't affected play. Now Ruth. Flynn, dangerous as always. Still Flynn. And kept in just about. Does really well to find Harrington Brown, but Bradshaw was there to stop any progression. Here's Holly Sumby. And it's placed behind Anita Tavares. Well, the tempo of this game has completely gone. And then that maybe just says that's the tiredness. Maybe it is a bit of the heat. Now, there's a chance for Hartland to get forward. Harrington Brown did well. But it's got as far as Ella Smith and no further. Here is Ella Smith. Too much for Harrington Brown to get to. So here's Holly Sumby. It's Elena Clyde-Smith. Tried to find Keane, might get another opportunity to find a ball out left. Here's Bradshaw. Now here's try to find Lena Clyde-Smith. Here's Morris. Now it's Flynn. Still Flynn. And it'll be a corner for Jersey Bulls. Difficult for Hartland this, because this is just relentless pressure. And not being able to get out their own half, and it's difficult because you're just chasing shadows. Martin Cornu stops play for laces to be done. I don't have that problem, I've got Velcros. Corner. Brought in, oh God, it's a good opportunity for Tiffany Sumby, but it bypassed her now. Here is Tiffany Sumby, she'll get a chance to deliver a ball in. And it'll be another Jersey Bulls corner. And there is, and I think, once again, that is Castro Whelan down with cramp. And that is the other leg. I can't take the credit for that. That was my cameraman that spotted that. Attention to detail. Might be quite a lot of stoppage time here. Well, obviously that is discretionary of what Michael Cornu chooses to add on. He may not. Tough on the rest of the ladies as well. They're just wanting the game to flow a little bit. You know, once players stop like this and you have all these stoppages, it's, especially at the latter stages of the game, it's tough to get the rhythm going again. So Hartland look like maybe going to make use of another substitution, and I think for Castro Whelan, that is the end of her afternoon. And that looks like Ella Wadsworth is back on. Jersey Bulls corner to be taken by Morris. Here is Morris. Oh, it looked like it might have come off Anita Tavares. Now Hartland can try to find Harrington Brown, but Lauren Carey got there first. Carey takes the throw with urgency. Tavares has done well. Still Tavares. And that will be a corner ball for Jersey Bulls. So Keane, naturally left-footed, likely to take this. Morris is there in support just in case for that right-footed outswinger. It's in the area. Sumby saved by Trotter, straight at her. And that's high. Now Morris. Harrington Brown taking down Morris. And Morris took a little bit of a tumble. She appears to be okay. We reach the 75-minute mark. Jersey Bulls 4, Hartland 0. Tayavasu hasn't had a touch for a little bit of time. Now Ruth. Ruth asking the question of the referee if that was late. Mark LaCourne says play on. And Freya Taylor puts it out of play. Carey will take the throw. Morris. Holly Sunby. Now Harrington Brown. Good play by Harrington Brown, and there's an opportunity now for Hartland. And Jameson's ball is Sophie Allen, sorry, I should say, wasn't the right ball. Lily Marie Harrington Brown doing her best, has had some really good moments of hold-up play and link-up, but it has just been that final ball in the final third. It's just let them down this afternoon. Forrest's throw is too much. Now Ruth. Now a chance for Hartland. Good battling between Ruth and Harrington Brown. Hartland is a little bit more promising now. Important to win these second balls though. And brilliantly done by Danielle Bradshaw. Now Keane. Now your Hartland throw. There's another Hartland player down. And that looks like it might be cramp again. Louis Frillet, the Hartland manager, has been asked to not come on, and that looks like Jersey Bulls have made another change. So Ruth is off, and on comes back on is Emily LePage.
Substitution for the Jersey Bulls. Number 12, Anya Ruth, is replaced by number 7, Emily LePage.
It's Flynn. Tavares stopped in her tracks, and this is a good little spell for Hartland. But Jersey Bulls defend well yet again. Now Flynn. And Tiffany Sunby does brilliantly to find Lauren Carey. Took a really good touch. Now Morris. And Sylvia Pinto will get there. And LePage is waiting. And the flag is up, but Mark LaCourne, who's not seen it, and perhaps maybe doesn't think it is offside, says play on. Too much for Harrington Brown to deal with. from Ella Smith. Good battling between Lauren Carey and Ella Smith. Lauren Carey keeps it in play, and now Roisin Flynn finds LePage, but LePage is stopped and also brings down Amy Littlewood in the process. So 10 minutes to go of normal time. Freya Taylor gets that in. Oh, and in the end it's Carey that takes responsibility. Now Harrington Brown needs support, but she goes for it anyway. Oh, and a serious question asked of Taya Vass, who felt more comfortable to go with her feet than her hands. Nearly costly. Excellent strike by Harrington Brown. Best opportunity of the game so far. Well, this half at least. Lena Clyde-Smith finds Keane. Lovely reverse pass, and it is Keane. And it's LePage, and it's Flynn! Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Good football from Jersey Bulls. Hartland nearly scoring at one end and Bulls the other. Has been a much better 5 minutes for Hartland. They've been able to get up the pitch and start to ask a few questions of the Jersey Bulls defence and the keeper. It's the only shot that Taya Vass has had to deal with, really. Will be a Jersey Bulls free kick though. Oh, and maybe too casual from Bradshaw. Oh, and Flynn does well. It is Flynn! Oh, that's an absolutely superb finish by Roisin Flynn, who deserves that goal. She has worked tirelessly since she's come onto the pitch. She hit the crossbar just minutes ago, but she gets her reward at last. Jersey Bulls 5, Hartland 0. And a little smile to the Springfield crowd from Roisin Flynn.
Number 15, Roisin Flynn.
So Hartland will restart kickoff, and there some frustration creeping in for Hartland now. Emily LePage working hard to try and stop Hartland getting through the lines. Here's Freya Taylor. And Carey has time to take a touch and put a pass through. That is excellent by Tavares, and Flynn is away again. And Clyde-Smith is waiting in the centre. It is Clyde-Smith! Oh! And in the end it asked the question of Sadie Trotter. Flynn nearly got her second. Corner taken short. Oh, and it's dropped by the keeper, but skied by Elena Clyde-Smith. That won't make it onto her highlights reel, I'm sure. Played well though, and probably deserved a goal as well. She's also worked very hard on that left-hand side, but just over the bar, and it just didn't really land kindly for her. Lucky for Sadie Trotter though, her mistake in the first place. Carey. Another Jersey Bulls throw. That bright spell that Hartland had has kind of felt like, it feels like a long time ago now. Flynn touch as well. Now finds Clyde-Smith. She might get another opportunity. Morris to take the corner. She has two herself. Assist for the second goal, led to an own goal. And it's a good delivery. Here is Clyde-Smith again! And saved by Trotter. Harrington Brown. And dealt with by Bradshaw and Tiffany Sunby. Also, good challenge by Bradshaw, but it has, as a result, hurt both of the players. Harrington Brown, probably one of the stronger players that Hartland have, and she's shown that strength really well this afternoon, I think. Really difficult job, as we spoke about earlier. How difficult it can be when the team is often playing on the counter. But it is another substitution, and it looks like Bradshaw is coming off, and coming on is Sophie Thornton. Won by Clyde-Smith. Now Flynn. Oh, fell for Tavares anyway. Morris keeps things ticking. Keane finds Tavares, tries to find LePage, still going. Sunby wins it. Now Keane, now Tavares. Hartland have a player down. Mark Lecornu is going to stop play. Another stoppage. I will be surprised if Mark Lecornu plays the amount of stoppage time that we've had today, given the circumstances. Cramp again. Tough, really tough. So a reminder, Jersey Bulls are in action again next week against Meadow Sports away from home. Their penultimate game of the league campaign. They then face Milford and Whitley on the 26th of April, which is in 2 weeks' time, here at Springfield, where they may, if they keep going, lift the title on their debut season. And tickets will be available on the Jersey Bulls website, bulls.je/tickets. So as we approach the 90 minutes, we'll find out shortly how much time Martin Cornu wishes to play. Here's Morris. Tavares. Lovely ball again, and this time it's Flynn again. Still battling. Corner for Jersey Bulls. Maybe a chance to get one more before the end of the afternoon. Corner in from Keane. Clyde Smith's header. No one to get on the end of it though. Tiffany Sumby. Floated in. Oh, Clyde Smith! Oh, that's another opportunity for her. Straight at Trotter from point blank. And Morris, disciplined as always. Carey. Flynn's touches out for a Hartland throw. And Harrington Brown. See that in that instance, that's where you would want someone to be in support of Harrington Brown. She's done brilliantly to flick it on. But no one behind her in support. Difficult. Here's Morris. Another Jersey Bulls throw. Carey to take. Another Jersey Bulls throw. Good hands by a member of the crowd. Tavares flicked on. LePage wins it. Ricocheting, it's like pinball in the midfield. Harrington Brown wins a header again, but there is always a red shirt ready to meet it. And Lauren Carey, well, a nice bit of skill, but now Hartland have an opportunity, which is not taken. And I think that is another Hartland player down with cramp. Now Tavares. Oh, and Flynn, who is onside. It's Roisin Flynn. And it's Elena Clyde-Smith. And she gets her goal. Jersey Bulls hit Hartland for 6. Elena Clyde-Smith rounds up what has been a very positive afternoon for Chad Morris's ladies. And Elena Clyde-Smith gets her well-deserved goal after a number of chances and a number of saves, but she gets one. So now approaching the 94th minute. Mark Lecornu has a look at the watch. Jersey Bulls are heading towards another crucial 3 points for their final away and final home game. Stevens. Taylor. A free kick for Hartland. But Mark LeCornu did not allow advantage. Much to the disappointment of Ruby Forest. Made that very clear. Freya Taylor, free kick. And that will be that. Jersey Bulls 6, Hartland 0. It has been a pleasant afternoon for the ladies in red. 2 goals from Leah Morris, an own goal by the very unfortunate Lorna Castro-Whelan from the Hartland side. A goal from Elena Clyde-Smith, a goal from Roisin Flynn, and the opening goal that seemed like a long, long time ago now from Natasha Keane that got the ball rolling for Jersey Bulls.
On Sunday the 19th of April. That's 2 o'clock kickoff away at Meadows Court, and the final game of the season for the Jersey Bulls women's is at home on Sunday the 26th of April against Milford and Whitley. That's 2 o'clock kickoff. You can get your tickets now, bulls.je. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
So 2 games remain for Jersey Bulls ladies. It is another crucial 3 points. It is another step forward, and it's a step closer to making history on their debut season. They face 2 more opponents. If they win both of those, they will win the league and they will be champions. So the question is now, can they get the job done? Hartland, with only their 2nd game since the league split, winning their 1st game, but it is a 6-0 loss for them today. So they will need results to go their way, and they will need to win the rest of their games if they are to be in contention. But ultimately, Jersey Bulls took some serious control in the 2nd half, and Hartland had no answer. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. My name is Michael Tarugi, and Jersey Bulls will be in action again next week.